Hi, Kevin Coupe here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. Over the last week or so, I've had three different, really positive customer service experiences that I thought I'd share with you this morning. After all, we all complain about the times that things go wrong. I thought it'd make sense to kind of talk about when things go right. The first one happened when the water reservoir in a Calphalon coffee maker that I bought just a couple of months ago started to leak, and I couldn't quite figure out why. And I went back to the store, the Bed Bath & Beyond, where I bought it, and they looked at me like I had three heads. So I decided, I better call Calphalon and see what's going on. And I had never registered this thing because I just don't ever do that. And I called them up and explained the problem. And in about 5 minutes, it was amazing. They took my name, they took my information, they registered me as a customer, and they said, "We're putting one in the mail, you'll have it in a couple of days." I just thought that was pretty good. Not a lot of questions. They just accepted it on faith. Amazing. Then there's a local deli here in my town, and I went in the other day and I noticed they had a promotion that I'd never really noticed before. And what they do now is they will pack your kid breakfast, like an egg sandwich, and a lunch, okay, a sandwich, fruit, chips, whatever, and to do the whole thing for $9.85. You call them up or you place the order online, you swing by, you pick it up, and it's all set to go. And for parents in this town, a lot of people are, a lot of two-income families, two people are working. That's an enormous convenience, and I thought it was a pretty good price point as well. Breakfast and lunch. I thought that was great. And the third one was, and this is really interesting, I have this Weber grill in my backyard. And I've had this thing for 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. And what's begun to happen is the cast iron casing, that is sort of the cooking base of it. Okay, it started to break, and it's broken off into various different pieces, and now you can't really use it because you can't use the top because those pieces have broken off, and the thing is just falling apart, but only the cast iron. They can't quite figure out what's going on. I went to the place where I bought it, hoping I had an extended warranty, which of course I did not. But, I was then going to price out, well, what does a new grill cost? Because this is a nightmare. And the guy said, well, before you spend a lot of money, call Weber, and, maybe they can help you out. So I called Weber, and they were really, really nice. And she said, well, I explained the problem. Again, I hadn't registered. She took my information. Then she said, well, can you send me pictures of what this looks like? So I used my iPhone. In about 30 seconds, I had her pictures of what it looked like. Inside of a 10-minute conversation, she'd taken all this information, and she said, okay, we're shipping you a new cast iron piece. She even gave me the names of places locally that would help me, or actually do it for me because I'm useless at this sort of thing, places that would help me put this thing back together because I'm going to have to replace it. I'm not going to do this myself. I've been married almost 29 years, and the closest we ever came to divorce was the time my wife and I tried to put together a grill. It was supposed to take 2 hours. It took like 14 hours, and the thing still fell apart. So anyway, I was really impressed with Weber. I was impressed with my local deli. I was impressed with Calphalon. All examples of great customer service. They did things that are going to make me want to keep being their customer. And the thing is, I'm hopefully not going to buy a coffee pot for a while, and hopefully I'm not going to have to buy a grill for a while. But I'm going to be loyal. They played the long game. They could have gotten some money out of me short term. They played the long game and made me loyal to them, knowing that not only will I come back to them, but I'm probably going to talk about it, which is what I just did. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this Thursday morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.